following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Captain.
Oh my goodness, oh my godness. It is time for the same event. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I was not able to stream the other day when I said I would. I forget what day it was. Something happened. I forget what. Does not matter. But what does matter is cheese. And I got the cheese. Let's look at my iced tea. Yummy, delicious. I'm about to cough. Should I do it into the mic? Probably not. There we go. Ospreay versus Omegle. Kenny Omegle. Let's see. Last episode was episode 82. Around 83, I believe. I'm not very good at counting. Counting is one of those things I find very hard to do. Not the best at it. I did put the link up, Discord, all that garbage, all that bonanza, all that fun stuff. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. The card's in the Discord. I'll get into it again later in the show, probably. But oh my god, did you guys watch Blood and Guts? Or more importantly, the Royal Rampage? Joking aside, I like the Royal Rampage a lot. And I think Brody King, Jonathan Moxley, I think that is going to be a meat fest. I feel like we're going to see some clubbering blows and lariatos in that match, and I think it will be highly entertaining. From Dynamite and Rampage, both good stuff, but even better stuff. Better than Dynamite, better than Rampage, better than SmackDown, Raw, NXT, Impact. Better than all of that garbage. Better than New Japan Strong is RUW Roar. Okay, kid? And that's a shoot, brother. How do you feel about Roe v. Wade? Me, personally, I don't really have any opinions on it. I don't watch boxing. But okay, now I can hear myself again. That was weird. I don't know what that sounded like for y'alls. Ariane Jones says, "Hey yo, welcome. How are you? Hope everything is going well. Just started the stream, first match of the show. Winner of this match gets into the Royal Rumble. That's a reference to when Vince McMahon was on commentary, and he called it the Royal Rumble. Okay, he just flopped right into the pool, did the captain. How are you doing, Miss Jones? Also, on tonight's show, there will be a Battle Royale. Winner gets a title shot of their choice. We'll see some trios action as the Federation goes head-to-head with the New World Order. Megan Blade is in action tonight against Sasha Banks. Another trios match. The Bullet Club takes on the Lucha House Party. The Solar Champion will take on OGXK Rhodes, non-title match, of course. OGXK has not really earned a title match, but the champion wanted him. There is some history there I'll get into later. Christian Cage versus the Destroyer, winner of that match, will be facing Lance Uppercut for the Solar Championship at the Royal Rumble. And the main event tonight, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, winner gets into the Royal Rumble. And we'll have a Disputed Era update as well. I'm doing all right. And oh, the winner gets into the Royal Rumble. Yes. There are 2 qualifying matches for the Royal Rumble tonight. This opener and then the main event. It's Pepe De La Fouque covered here, but a big kick out by Pepe is Brother Jean de la Fouque, of course, out with an injury. His arm was pulled out of its socket by Pentagon Jr. in a trios match. I'm rooting for Megan. Yes, Megan Blade in action later tonight. I'm way behind on streams. So, like way behind. So there's actually, I think, there's 2 more Jones matches that were recorded a long time ago. Obviously, she's on break. Look at this. Cloverleaf, I think you'd call it. Anyway, how are you doing? I guess you said you're doing all right. But have you watched any wrestling? Myself, I watched Dynamite, Forbidden Door, the Blood and Guts, of course, and the Royal Rampage. And I'm about halfway through the Impact pay-per-view Against All Odds. Oh man, I just ripped off a scab and now it's bleeding everywhere. Tough times. Big match, though, in the main event today. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega. 2 elite-level competitors, 2 of my favorite WrestleMen. 2 of the best in the world, in my opinion. The winner gets in the Rumble. The Royal Ramble pay-per-view is our next pay-per-view, so it's Roar, Showdown, Venom, the Royal Rumble. Well, as we call it here, the Royal Ramble. Haven't been able to watch anything lately. Not a problem, Miss Jonesies. Jonesy. I'll just let you know. Forbidden Door was very good. Claudio Castagnoli debuted for AEW, the former Cesaro. And he had a great match with Zack Sabre Jr. So Forbidden Door was great. The Blood and Guts match was great. And I really enjoyed the Royal Rampage on Friday as well. And the finish of the Bucks match was pretty great too against Goto and Yoshihashi. Went for the shooting star onto the knees of Pepe de la Fouque. Pepe de la Fouque does have the most impressive win on his record, of course, a win over Goldberg. Cover here. And a big kick out by Pepe. Pepe riding solo since Jean de la Fouque, his brother, was injured. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex by the captain of RUW. And a spinning brainbuster. The final reckoning, I guess I should call it. Gold Dust move. The Dustin Rhodes move. Went for the imploding 450, but Pepe says, absolutely not, son. The power of Pepe. Big froggy splash. Cover here. 1, 2. Dude, how do you feel about Vince McMahon, the Madman? Basically came out, yeah, I did it. Who cares? I guess that's not exactly what happened. Stomp to the arm of Pepe by the captain. K-Rod now going for a cutter, it looked like. Pepe says no. Vertical suplex lift into the powerbomb. Sit out powerbomb. Pretty impressive. I think Vince is going to be getting his dues finally. You think he's not making it out of this one? I have no idea what's going to happen. Look at this, just trying to pull the mask off of the captain. Very rude, Pepe. Oh yeah, the servers went down for 2K19. So I downloaded everything I'm going to need and everything I wanted before it was too late. Unfortunately, that means I will not be able to add new people until the end of the season when we switch to 2K22 officially. 2 of the matches on the next Venom stream are 2K22 matches. Just so we can get a sneak peek of what they're going to look like. Oh my god, power running buckle bomb! That was pretty cool. Oh, they announced a Ring of Honor pay-per-view, which is cool, I guess. I'll be watching that. You're going to have some great wrestling on. Obviously, you got FTR, Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal. Yes, 2K22. Fun game to play. I don't know how the sim matches are going to go, but Mr. Austin Dynamite, prototype, whatever you want to call him, has told me that you can get some good matches if you put the AI on Legendary mode. So, here's hoping. Here's hoping. Brainbuster? Sim matches are either really good at Legendary or really one-sided lol. Oh man. That'll be interesting. What I want to do at the beginning of next season, or around the beginning of next season, is officially do the C1 Climax. Basically, the G1 Climax is a block-style tournament. And a big win for the captain who makes his way into the Royal Rumble. So yeah, the C1 Climax is a bunch of matches set to fast pace. I don't even know if that's an option in 2K22 actually. I want a bunch of quick matches, 10-minute time limit, block-style tournament, cruiserweights. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. The C1 Climax. I'm going to need more cause. Obviously, in 2K22, we're going to have a mixed tag titles making their appearance, mixed tag division as well. Trying to get the ladies more involved, more ladies action. Also, I did say a few streams ago, or I guess months ago at this point, that I did want every stream from now on to have a at least one women's match on it. Well, we're going to have the exception coming up. The pay-per-view after the Royal Rumble is the Brown Jewels pay-per-view. Yes, we are going back to Saudi Arabia. And obviously, no gays or women will be allowed to wrestle on that show. So, other than Brown Jewels, we're going to have at least one women's match in every show. Anyway, this is a 6-man Battle Royal. Winner gets the title match of their choice. Crotone in there with Kojiro Torakichi. We have Tommy Ward, who just eliminated Adam Kennedy, CM Punk, and No Hope. So down to 5 already. Did I call next season Season 6? I meant Season 7. Anyway. Gotta love Saudi Arabia. Yes. If this game had empty arena matches, I would have done a women's match in an empty arena. Like in the middle, we just cut to empty arena. It's like, oh look, they're wrestling. They're wrestling technically in Saudi Arabia, but it's like a empty warehouse in Saudi Arabia. CM Punk and Kojiro going at it. Tommy Ward in trouble. No Hope almost powerbombed him out. Nice head kick by Ward. Goes for another one, but Crotone throws him into the corner. I'm interested to see what's going to happen in 2K22. When I do make the switch to 2K22, I might be in communication with... Oh, Ward eliminated by Crotone. With Mr. Prototype Knight more often. I think slowly I kind of want to become mostly Cause. I don't know if that's good or bad. Punk eliminates Crotone. Down to 3. No Hope, CM Punk, and Kojiro. I think it would be... I don't know. I just want to become my own dealie. Just phase out all the WWE and stuff, you know? Just Cause. Maybe. All I know is that Prototype has a lot of viewers. He has a lot of women specifically, which is what we are lacking in here in RUW. We have, like, elite level talent at the top, as in the champion, Miss Jones. And then we have the Valkyrie Blades. And then it's just a bunch of people in the game. You know what I mean? We only have like the 3 Cause. Not a lot going on. Other than the stacked top of the division. Hope eliminates Kojiro. We're down to 2. No Hope, the former Grand Champion, up against CM Punk. CM Funk. Big DDT. No, Punk sees it coming. Punch to the gut. Winner of this match gets the title shot of their choice. You got to imagine No Hope could go for any title, really. He's a world title level competitor, like I said, former grand champion. Could go for one of those, or he could end up taking some kind of tag or trios title shot for the Asylum. CM Punk, you gotta be thinking is going after world title gold. He was in the first ever Solar Championship match, lost to Triple H. Triple H, the first ever Solar Champion, of course, and Punk gets the win, eliminating No Hope. And I guess, can't wait to see what title Mr. Punkster will be going for. Some good iced tea.
Here is your winner,
CM Dunk. A big win for CM Dunk. Who's definitely totally not injured right now, does not have a broken foot. He is 100%. As we get the next match of the show, is this trios? Yes, it is. There he is, AJ Styles. Former Solar Champion, former Grand Champion. Assisted to the ring by Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. The only ever two-time Raw Tag Team Champions. I guess Keemstar was a two-time champion, but with different partners. They're the only team that's two-time champions. CM Doink. CM Doink. I like it. I like your style, kid. I was very happy to see my main man Shingo Takagi at Forbidden Door. God, I love Shingo. Shingo Takagi teaming with Sting and Darby Allin. That show was surreal. Forbidden Door was a fever dream. Of course, the current Trios champions are the Death Triangle. Let me look at my cards real quick. I believe on the next episode of Showdown, yes. On the next episode of Showdown, we're having a #1 contendership match for the Trios Championships. It is the Green New Deal against the Queef Club. Winner of that match will be facing Death Triangle at the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. Also on that show is a pre-recorded match. Mercedes Martinez and Ariane Sophie Jones for that women's title. And here come the Raw Tag Team Champions, assisted to the ring by Grand Metalik. Well, I guess I shouldn't say assisted to the ring. Teaming with Grand Metalik in trios action. The Lucha House Party is here. Cinta de Oro, Samurai del Sol, they are together are the Lucha Dragons. You add Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado, and you get the full Lucha House Party. Completely different. Look at these goobers. Cinta de Oro and Samurai del Sol have been on a terrific run. They won the main event of LGBT, that three-way ladders boys and tables match against the Bullet Club and Bruiser Owens and Zach Walker. And here we go. Trios action. Bullet Club, Lucha House Party. This is a feud that's really been continuing. It was mostly Finn Balor. Finn Balor ran through the entirety of the Lucha House Party up until Samurai del Sol. They got a 10-minute time limit draw. And then a rematch the week after that in a steel cage, a salad steel cage, as some would say. Burb. Not a problem. Do what you gotta do, Manger. It's a Saturday morning stream. Do what you gotta do. I'm just out here keeping the wheels spinning. Set our power bomb by Synth on the outside of AJ Styles. Forearm by Metalik. Metalik and the recently returned Carl Anderson. He has been acquitted. Anderson and Gallows in the ring. The two-time Raw Tag Team Champions. Alone in there with Grand Metalik. What Jericho say? Oh my God, Chris Jericho getting swung by Claudio on top of the cage was the most insane thing I've ever seen. That was rad. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just looked at a tweet. The next episode of Showdown is pretty stacked as well. We'll have a Russian Championship match. Zack Sabre Jr. against Miro, the champion. Ariane Sophie Jones trying to defend her women's title against Mercedes Martinez. And the main event of that show will be Jimmy and Jay the Usos clashing in their rematch clause against Braun, Strowman, and Riley's Monster. 2 out of 3 falls match for the Showdown tag titles. Of course, also on that show, Zach Walker versus Roman Uso. Winner gets in the Ramble. Dean Stevens versus Samoa Joe Uso. Winner gets in the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes will take on PJ Black. Winner gets a shot at Randy Orton in his Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. And I said before that trios match between the Green New Deal and the Queef Club. The winner gets a shot at Death Triangle for the trios titles. Big drop kick takes out Metalik. Gallows and Samurai Del Sol doing battle on the outside. Those two have gone at each other for a while, the big man and the little man. And AJ Styles hits the clash on Metalik. Center of the ring. Anderson's there to block anyone that comes in, but Cinta is down. Samurai distracted, and the Bullet Club get the win. The Bullet Club for life. Of course, Juice Robinson is rock hard. And now in the Bullet Club. So that's fun. And a big win for these 3 men. As we get into the next match. So I can do that. The power of editing. Here she comes. It is Megan Blade. Of course, at the Royal Rumble, we will crown... Well, maybe. Ariane Jones will start the Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble. And if she wins, then the Women's Championship is on ice until she returns at Ramblemania. And if any of the other 29 other women win, then they will be crowned the interim champion. So we have a championship around up until the real champion, ASJ, Ariane Sophie Jones, returns at Ramblemania 3. We're on Ramblemania 3, right? Yeah. So we had 2 Ramblemanias. The Ramble. Alright. Megan Blade. I don't know what title she's held. If Austin Dynamite was here, I'm sure he would enlighten me.
And her opponent,
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
We knew she was leaving the WWE, and here she is finally. Finally! We knew when Cody Rhodes left AEW, he first showed up here in RUW. Now when Sasha Banks leaves WWE, first shows up here in RUW on Raw. She's like an 8-time women's champion or some shit, probably. I had a dream I was a baby. I had a dream I had a baby? What's her song say? I forget. Something like that, I'm sure. Megan Blade one-on-one with Sasha Banks. Here we go. Off the ropes comes Sasha. Leapfrog. Drop down from Megan. Megan now goes for the spinning knee. Sasha sees it coming, gets out of the way. Tussle. Waist lock from Blade. Megan Blade and her sister, Elizabeth, made it to the finals of the Women's Tag Team Tournament earlier this season, where they were eventually defeated by the current Women's Champion and Bayley. So Orion and Bayley won that tournament. Finals took place, of course, at Respect Woman 2. Vertical suplex here from Banks, it looks like. Megan sees it coming, fights out, slips behind her, but eats a big punch from Banks, and the forearm, no. Big kick. Luthez press. This is the fourth match of the show, and I'm excited for the main event, of course. Also excited to see who will be facing Lance at for the Solar Championship at the Royal Rumble. The Rumble. The Royal Rambles are always fun shows, especially the Royal Rumble matches themselves. We already know one man in there. It will be Captain Kenny Rodriguez is confirmed in the Royal Rumble. We know the main event winner tonight will be in the Royal Rumble. We also know number 30 will be a Raw wrestler. Thanks to Raw winning the Survival Series. Up to the top goes Megan. Whoa, nice. Top rope Hurricane Rana. Takes down Banks. Flip pile driver, Canadian Destroyer. Actually, don't know where Miss Blade is from. Miss or Mrs.? I think Miss. A big kick out by Banks. From behind. Yes, this match recorded before I could switch the finisher back. Like I said, I have a huge backlog. And a big kick out. See, if she got her real finisher, that wouldn't have happened. But she has this fake finisher for now until things get fixed. Megan off the ropes. Referee getting in and out of the way pretty quick. And a nice face buster there. Reverse STO. Pay dirt. Whatever you want to call it. Megan up to the top rope. Oh my god! What the Women don't usually do that. Was it a corkscrew? Inverted 450? I don't know what that was. But it wasn't enough to put away Sasha Banks. That's one tough broad. One tough broad. Big forearm. Banks back into the ring. Ooh, Kenny Omega-esque. Beautiful. Half Nelson. Cover here. No. A half Nelson suplex is a beauty. Banks now flips her over into the bank statement. Very quick to reverse though. Cover here. 2 count and a kick out by Banks. Soccer kick. Blade now, stomp to the back. And a nutta. Tequila Sunrise, it looks like. Yes, sir. Or ma'am, I guess. No rope break here. Banks gonna have to fight out. Or refuse to tap long enough. Megan gives it up. Able to roll and kick her way out of it. Banks on her feet now. Gut kick from Blade. Nice swinging neck breaker. And a splash for good measure. Kip up. Banks no sells. Oh my God, killed her with the lariat and another calf kick. Banks on top now. Blade is hurting. Gut kick. Banks now. Straight jacket, neck breaker. Beautiful cover here. And Blade put away by Banks. I guess, you know, you leave the WWE, go to a new company. Banks was bound to win her first match, and she gets it done here against Megan Blade tonight. But like I said before, if Megan only had her real finish, that electric chair driver, maybe things would have been different. And I believe she will have that finish the next time we see her. I'm 98% sure. That half Nelson suplex was killer. That might be one of my favorite moves to watch is Kenny Omega's half Nelson. That thing's awesome. Kills people with it. Or at the very least it looks like it. Looks fantastic every time. And a big win for Sasha Banks. What is this? Oh, trios match. Second trios match of the show. The NWO versus the Federation.
The following contest is a no disqualifications match. Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 680 pounds.
680 pounds. That's a lot of pounds.
Cowboy James Storm and the superstar, the NWO.
James Storm, the Cowboy James Storm, Little Match Johnny, and Big Match John. A trio in action here tonight. Nice to see Big Match John back. I wish you could do, see in the older games you could do elimination chambers, like a 3v3 elimination chamber. I got rid of them when they went to Next Gen for some reason, or at least I thought I did. Because I would have loved to do trios title match, 3v3 in the chamber. But it was just not meant to be, apparently. And there they are, the Federation. And you might be asking yourself, since when was Bobby Roode in the Federation? Well, he is not. But Seth Rollins' arm, similar to why Jean De La Fouque is out, Pentagon Jr. snapped Rollins' arm. Pulled it out of the socket, whatever you want to call. So Rollins is out. And Ziggler called in a favor from his fellow Dirty Dog. And I guess one night only, or at least until Rollins gets back, Bobby Roode is in the Federation. Of course, in that Bobby's gear, Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley are the Bobbies. But tonight, that Bobby joins Claudio Castagnoli and Dolph Ziggler in the Federation. CM Doink, CM Doink. And here we go. Federation against the New World Order. Bobby Roode taking Seth Rollins' spot. Slap the arm, James Storm with a big forearm. James Storm did very well for himself at a Fatal 4-Way, in my opinion. I'm gonna grab some iced tea. I love a big old iced tea in my stomach. Pour one out. If you want to see me Pour some iced tea, give me a shell, yeah. Ziggler in there with Big Match John. Nice windmill kick. Little Match Johnny now on Ziggler's case. Nope. Nope. Mexican takedown from John. The outside Claudio with a gutbuster to James Storm. Remember, folks, at the end of the day, it is all an illusion. I'm back from the grave. And I do know, I think, oh my god, Claudio just throwing James Storm into the buckle. I was watching the delay. Look at this. Submission? No. That was the Border City stretch from Gargano trying to tap out Ziggler. And now, Big Match John with the shut the fuck locked in on Bobby Roode trying to tap him out. This submission win. And he does so. The NWO get the win here in Trios action over the Federation. And Bobby Roode. Speaking of trios, so apparently it's been confirmed that by Tony Khan himself that they already made trios titles. They're just waiting for the right moment, booking-wise, I guess, to bring them in. And goddamn, there are too many championships on AEW, aren't there? I don't know, I just feel like the TBS championship is unnecessary. And, I don't know. Do they really need a secondary women's title? I don't think so. I think it should have been probably women's tag titles. Because at least that's different, you know? Less justification for the TBS title, I think. Trios titles are fine, kind of a no-brainer. Because they have so many good trios. Ooh, non-title match for the Solar Champion coming up.
The following contest is scheduled for one.
The All-Atlantic... Do All-Atlantic, really? Really? Do we need that? Come on. We don't need it. Maybe if it's like a traveling title, because I know Pac leaves a lot. If he leaves and like defends it in Britain, in like Rev Pro or wherever the hell he wants to wrestle, Progress. Like if it's the title that travels, maybe a New Japan, like someone can take it from Pac and go wrestle in New Japan, or Pac himself could go wrestle in New Japan. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be cool. I don't know. I just don't... Like, what's the difference between the All-Atlantic and the TNT title? You know what I mean? That said, I'm very happy Pac won a championship. Even though it's an unnecessary one. Pac is so great. He's so goddamn good.
And his opponent, accompanied by Jordan Schmidt-Lars. And from Islamabad.
There it is. Jodolph assisting the Solar Champion Lance uppercut to the ring. OGXK Rhodes does have a singles win over Lance before he was Solar Champion back in RWF. But now here in RUW, these two are much different points in their careers. OGXK, if he can do it again, get another win over Lance. And I think he, well, I know he is in line for a title shot. Seizure-inducing entrance. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. And OGXK, right off the bat, hits a beautiful suplex on the champion, kicks him in the face. It is not looking good. This might be one of those kryptonite situations for poor Lance. I shouldn't say poor Lance. He's got the championship. Kick to the back. Gut kick from OGXK. I'll just call him Rhodes. Not to be confused with Cody Rhodes on Showdown. Adrenaline is in his soul. Takes him down, going for the figure four. This is how he retained the Solar Championship at the main event of Feudal 4-Way. Tapped out Buddy Matthews with this move. Oh my god. Just punches his way out. Does Rhodes. Tore the islands. OGX. The big forearm in the corner. Lifts him up and drops him down. Gut kick to Rhodes. Lance now throws him into the corner. And a bigger Inage. Lance will be facing some either OGXK Rhodes, Christian Cage, or the Destroyer at the Royal Rumble for the Solar Championship. It depends who wins all the matches tonight. If Rhodes defeats Lance in this match, he's in the match no matter what. If it's a draw or he loses, he's out. And Christian or the Destroyer, if they win, the winner of that match is against Lance, and if it's a draw, they're both in. So we could have another fatal four-way. If it's a draw and OGXK defeats Lance. Could be a triple threat, of course. If OGXK wins and then Christian or Destroyer win. Or if OGXK loses or draws, and there's a draw in Christian versus Destroyer. And then, of course, it's a 1v1 if Lance wins this and there's a clear winner of Destroyer Christian. A lot of possible outcomes. Nice running European. Throws him in. Kicks out the leg. Lance doing damage. Might be looking for the figure four again. No! Big uppercut. A very European uppercut. OGX rocking out. K. Rhodes with the big lariat. Ducks the line. Back body drop. Lance is already back up just to eat a spine buster from Rhodes. OGXK, what's he looking for here? Falling powerbomb. Cover by K. Rhodes. No, he just got a 2 count on the Solar Champion. Big punch to the face of Lance. Goes for the stomp. Lance rolls out of the way. Gut kick. He's faster on the draw. Another power bomb. Looking to put Zach Walker to shame with these power bombs and spears from K. Rhodes. Showing him the goods. The goodies. No, they're very European. What a guy. Lance looking to finish here. If he can hit it. No, he can't. K. Rhodes goes after the eyes of the champion. It sucks Omega's basically retired IRL. Sad. Oh, man, is that confirmed? I know we said that if there's another setback, he's done. But remember, he could always be working. Like, anyway, nice to see you, Chris. Dude, Forbidden Door was awesome. The Blood and Guts match was awesome. And the Royal Rampage was a lot of fun. Like, back to back to back. And I'm also, like, halfway through the Impact pay-per-view. And it's pretty good. But it's more of, like, I had it on in the background kind of deal. Non-title match. Lance hits the 5-star uppercut on K. Rhodes and gets a non-title win. That will not count as a title defense. Yeah, what Omega said. I think there is a possibility he's working. I don't know. We will see. Dude is looking jacked. Just saying. So I think Omega is going to wrestle again. And he's going to get like one final face run, I think. Because he said in the past that's what he wants to do. Also, the Trios titles. Tony Khan has said before he's waiting for Kenny Omega to get back to make the Trios titles. And they still haven't appeared, which means that they still think Omega's coming back. I think everybody is getting worked. Just like Juice Robinson worked everyone. Hopefully. Please come back, Kenny. Please.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Christian Case.
Christian Case? Excuse me? What? What? What are you saying? Yeah, I'm terrified, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I hope he's coming back. Yeah, so, dude, did you watch the Forbidden Door, Blood and Guts, Royal Rampage, all that? There's a lot of good stuff. I forget how long it's been since I last streamed, but, Dominion? Was that before or after that? Was Jay White the champion last time I streamed? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think it's more recent. Yeah, it was good for what it was. Christian Cage works everyone. Dude, Christian, top heel? Top heel? Come on. Give me Christian Moxley. The injuries messed up a lot, too. Yeah. That's crazy that it was that good despite all the injuries. I'm so fucking happy for Claudio. And then Santana got injured. Santana got injured doing a fucking Uranage, man. The gods did not smile upon AEW. They were upset. So Santana, Danielson, Punk, all injured. That's insane. Kyle O'Reilly. No, Bobby Fish is kayfabe injured. And here they come. The Chat Choice Tag Team Champions. The Asylum's Destroyer and the Leader Feck. The Destroyer, of course, in action tonight.
Weighing in at 330 pounds,
Adam Cole, injured. I don't know how bad that is.
Destroyer.
Just a really crazy string of injuries. Hola, welcome, Speedy. I think the lesson learned. I think I will be starting my streams at 1 o'clock Eastern from now on. Or wait, what time is it? 3 o'clock Eastern from now on. Because that seems like a better time. Adam Cole got concussed. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. I wasn't sure. Probably, it seemed like it was earlier on in the match. And he still was able to pull off a lot, and it just caught up to him eventually. I don't think it was the landslide that did it. Was it the Okada dropkick, maybe? Not sure. Anyway, Christian Destroyer. Here we go. Winner gets a shot at Lance. Welcome, Speedy. How are you doing? These injuries have racked up. Despite that, Claudio's in AEW, which is awesome. Yeah, that finish was weird, but as long as Adam is okay. Yeah, the finish was weird because of politics. Like, obviously, they could have come up with something better on the fly. But politically, because it's a dual show and they agreed to Adam Cole gets pinned by Jay White beforehand, I think that's why it was so awkward. They were like, just in case, I just got to pin Cole. I just got to pin him and end it right now. Obviously, if it wasn't a joint show, they could have done some... he should have just pinned Okada again. I don't think there's any harm in him pinning Okada again. But they already agreed to Cole gets pinned by Jay White, so that's what he did. And that's why it was awkward. So, whatevs. That said. Dude, Claudio hitting the neutralizer, almost pinning Zack Sabre Jr. at the beginning of that match was dope. Because it kind of saves Zack Sabre Jr. Danielson is still completely viable. In fact, a rematch with Claudio is completely viable too. Because it's like, oh, you're not going to catch me off guard at the beginning again. You know what I mean? My favorite match from the Forbidden Door is Orange Cassidy versus Will Ospreay. Yeah, that match was fucking great. That match was fantastic. Fan-4-stick. The three-way, not the three-way. The Minoru Suzuki Jericho Eddie Kingston match was great too. The Sammy Guevara, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta. Nice DDT from the Destroyer. Reverse of the spear from Christian. Effect distracts the referee, and the Destroyer with a shot. Chair shot to the back of Christian's head. Oh my god. Orange Cassidy's really good. He also wrestled twice on Wednesday. Because he wrestled Ethan Page. Pinned him with a body slam, which was awesome. And then he wrestled he was in the Royal Rampage too. With his new theme song, his new song, which is his old song from the Indies too. Jane. Although I'm going to miss the Pixies. Rose versus Storm is the literal definition of a bathroom break. Which is upsetting, because Toni Storm's usually very good, but yeah, I agree. I feel like it started off pretty good, and then it got not good. I feel like I liked the beginning of that match, and then it wasn't good. Whoa, Feck pulls the referee out. Christian could have had him there. Christian rolling up the Destroyer. But yeah, Thunder Rosa is going to Japan. I guess she's going to be a traveling world champion. I wonder if she's going to defend the title over there. You know, she could lose it to one of the Joshis and then win it back before she returns, if that's what they want to do. Or maybe loses a non-title match, they have a rematch for the title and wins that. You could do cool stuff, I guess, with her going to Japan. The Forbidden Door is swung wide open, and it injured a bunch of people and lowered the TV ratings. But hey, they got back to over 1 million viewers with Blood and Guts. I wonder if it's going to keep going up or maybe settle. One thing I find common with AEW's women's division is that I get bored halfway through 99% of their matches. That's all women's matches for me, homie. There's some exceptions. Like Bayley versus Sasha Banks in Brooklyn. Obvious exception. Serena Deeb versus Riho from last year's Double or Nothing. Exception, of course. Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker from St. Patrick's Day Slam. There's some that are just, some women's matches that are just really good. But they are at a genetic disadvantage, you know? Becky versus Sasha, Hell in a Cell was a great match. I did not see it, so I can't judge it. I don't think I've seen, like, I have not seen almost any COVID era WWE, other than I had like the WrestleMania Pirates one in the background on, and Walter versus Ilya Dragunov, the first one and the second one. I think the first one was no crowd at all. That match was so fucking crazy. That might be my favorite COVID match, or at least it's definitely my favorite WWE COVID match. That match is fucking crazy. Bro, Becky and Sasha was 2019. Did I say Becky Sasha? I meant Sasha Bailey in Brooklyn. Sasha Bailey. And the spear gets it done. It will be Christian Cage against Lance Uppercut for the Solar Championship at the Royal Rumble. That's right. Our next pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble. So the next stream is Showdown. After that is Venom. And then the Royal Rumble. Walter and Ciampa was lit as well. Oh my god, that's the one where he pinned him with the chop, yes. Walter is so fucking good, bro. I wish he was on a show I watched. Like, I'm not... It sucks. Because 90% of WWE, every time I give it a chance, I'm like, this fucking sucks. But I like Walter, and I like Riddle. I wish they were on a show I watched. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sitting through 5 hours, if you combine Raw and SmackDown, 5 hours of shit just for like 15 minutes of good stuff. You know what I mean? I was low-key pissed because Walter vs. Ricochet could have slapped. Oh, did Ricochet leave? Isn't he not there anymore? Or did Walter leave? Like, why are you pissed? Can that match not happen? Main event time. Only one of these two men will be in the Royal Rumble. Who's it going to be? I think this is proof that Ariane Jones, Chris DeBears, and Speedy Gamer are all the same person. Because as soon as one leaves, the other arrives.
From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 203 pounds.
No, they are. Walter and Ricochet faced on SmackDown a couple weeks ago for the IC title. Oh, did they make it like a squash because they have no faith in Ricochet? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I get it. The IC title? Wait, yeah, is Walter the IC champion? That's cool. I have seen like a picture of Walter recently where he's like shredded now, or like maybe not shredded, but he's in like way better shape. I kind of like baby fat Walter because it was intimidating. But hey, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing that he's in better shape. It's never a bad thing to be in better shape. It was a squash, yeah. But that match could have slapped so hard. Yeah, it could. They're both so fucking great. Especially my main man, Volty Volters. Speaking of great wrestlers, here's Will fucking Ospreay. Dude, this guy is so fucking good. Jesus. New Japan Flippy Man. Did I make that his Twitter handle? God, I don't remember that. But I'm happy I did. Even though he is no longer the New Japan Flippy Man, he has lifted some fucking weights, gotten a clue. Great shape now. Put some meat on his fucking bones. And wrestles like a true heavyweight now. And he is so much more entertaining for it, I think. Will Ospreay is low-key a goat. Yeah. He is low-key a goat. I think he's high-key a goat. He had a match with some nobody in Revolution Pro. Fucking Michael Oku. Who? This dude had the... I watched... This is the only match I've ever seen his. This match had the charisma of a fucking toilet. But Will Ospreay carried that man to like a 5-star match. Michael Oku, Will Ospreay was fucking... Oh, they both go for drop kicks at the beginning. That's so dumb. That was awesome. Battle of the New Japan Flippy Mans. Except not really. He also acts like a true Brit because we're all fucking egotistical as fuck. Yes. Well, Will Ospreay said himself that he modeled his heel character after Logan Paul. So that's more of where it comes from. And he's great. But speaking of great, there is Kenny Omega. Back elbow from Omega. Backhand chop to Ospreay as well. All these men fighting for a spot in the Royal Rumble. Who's it going to be? I think Logan Paul signed some deal. Oh my god, German suplex. These guys both have fun movesets. Nice to see it's reflected in the game by whoever made these calls. Nice German. Goes for the drop kick to the back of the head. Omega says no and catches him with the lariat. This match IRL would slap so hard. Yes, it would. And it can happen. Maybe. Depends what Omega's body is like. It depends if how hard he's working. When he says, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wrestle anymore. I hope he's working. Logan signed at the WWE. Yeah, good. All right, that's what I heard. I mean, it makes sense. As gut wrench hits the Dr. Wily bomb. DualShock 4 disconnected. Let's reconnect that. There we go. Off the ropes. Bit of awkward standstill. Nice head kick from Ospreay. Goes for the gut kick. Eats a V-trigger. V-trigger into the vertical suplex lift. Drops him on the knee. Have you heard that Omega, he said that Ukes is apparently really difficult to work with. Oh, I didn't know that. Goes for another V-trigger. Dude, I hope that game's good because it has all the wrestlers I care about in it. I also hope sim matches are good because it has all the wrestlers I care about in it. Ospreay gets out of the way in the corner, hits a neck breaker of his own. Now looking for the Essex Destroyer. I have not heard that. I heard he talked about the game a little bit or something was going on. Not sure exactly what. There's the V-trigger. Stomp to the calf of Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay's only singles loss in REW was a submission he tapped out to Boaz Lesnar because he was stuck in a heel hook. Will Ospreay's legs are important, and hey, it was a non-title match. So if Omega's able to get some kind of leg submission on Ospreay, he might tap out just to save himself for later. But I guess there's more at stake in this one. A spot in the Royal Rumble. Goes for the chop. Whoa! Beautiful springboard DDT out of the corner. To Omega. Avoids the chop. Ospreay now looking to finish Kenny. Butterfly locked in. Storm Breaker. Good finish. Cover here. Not a finish. Never mind. Good transition. Omega now. It's the jawbreaker. Big forearm from Ospreay. And this is what I was talking about before. There it is. Locks in a leg submission. Boaz made Ospreay tap out to this. Ospreay decided it was more important to save himself. But no, Ospreay able to fight out of it quick. More at stake in this match than in the Boaz one. Love the Stormbreaker. Yeah, it's a great move. Whoa, that was a sick move. Don't know what you'd call that. Looked kind of like what Hey, that's my move, so speedy. German suplex. German suplex. And another German suplex. Omega with the triple Germans. V-trigger. A third V-trigger. He used the speedy lock. The speedy clutch. Whatever. Going for the one-winged angel. Ospreay sees it coming. Says, absolutely not, good sir. Going for another Stormbreaker. If he hits a second one, it's over. And Omega knows that. Reverses out of it with the lariat. Speedy right infringement. Nice. Reverse of the Stormbreaker into the lariat. Omega looking for the one-winged angel for the second or third time in this match. Can he hit it? He does. Cover. And a damn good match. A fine showing from both men. Kenny Omega gets the win, and Omega will be in the Royal Rumble. We will see Speedy on Venom. And Speedy, of course, the Cruiserweight Champion. We will see who his contender is for that title is by the end of Venom. And on the next episode of Showdown, the next stream, we will see if Dean Stevens can defeat Samoa Joe Uso and qualify for the Royal Rumble. Of course, another qualifying match on that show is Zach Walker, the former Mark Morgan, versus Roman Uso. Winner gets in the Rumble. I'm going to put the card in the Discord, don't worry. Cody Rhodes versus PJ Black, number one contendership for Randy Orton's Universal Championship. Universal Championship. Best Cruiserweight Champion of all time, of course. He's on his way to being so. And here we are, an update from the Disputed Era. They've been trying to get the Infinity Belts from their timeline. And there he is, Malachi Black of the Disputed Era. Remember, Malachi Black, not in the Undisputed Era, but yes, not in the Undisputed Elite, but yes, in the Disputed Era. Should I call it the Disputed Elite now? Probably should. The Disputed Elite. I forget what Infinity Belts they have at this point. I think they have the Space Belt. I don't think they have the Time Belt. Or the Hardcore Belt. It's the Hardcore Power Belt. Oh no, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Dude, they're making a new JoJo's game. Well, not really. They're porting JoJo's All-Star Battle and adding new characters and shit, so I'm pretty excited for that. I actually just watched back the last REW Mania and sat that amazing spin into the super kick spot, and me and Devin did the triple threat, so I know who you are. Dude, yeah, the Speedy Devin Youngblood was fucking awesome. That was Ramblemania 2. Ramblemania 3. I'm going to break kayfabe for a little bit here. I booked these well in advance. I think you guys are going to like Ramblemania 3. It's also going to be a 2-night deal. Yes, I know who you are too. That's awesome. Cesaro is all elite. Yes, Claudio Castagnoli. Here comes Jonathan Joestar with the reality belt. Yeah, Chris, I'm very excited about that. Chris, I'm guessing you're a big fan of deathmatch wrestling, so I assume you're excited about, you liked that blood and guts match, right? Also, I heard that GCW, there was a wrestler got stabbed or something in a match, and there's a little more blood loss than they anticipated had to end the match. I forget the wrestler's name, though, but I assume you know about that. Do you know how bad it was? Who is this Doink the Clown looking enough? AW stands for All X WWE. Stands for All Elite Wrestling. And if you don't think Claudio Castagnoli and Bryan Danielson are elite wrestlers just because they were in WWE, then you're out of your mind. It's almost like WWE was the only wrestling company to work in for like 20 years. I'm so surprised that a lot of great wrestlers were there. Pretend she didn't say Alistair. Pretend she said Malachi. very obvious that Claudio and Cesaro are different people. This is true.
The Raw Wrestling
Maybe?
Fighting Mixed Martial Arts Champion.
Remember, kids, once you work for WWE, you're not allowed to work anywhere else. Otherwise, you make that company all ex-WWE. You have to stop working once you leave the Fed. Twins, just like Daniel and Bryanson. Yeah, everyone knows that Daniel Bryan Danielson and Bryan Daniel Bryanson are different people. They just look very similar. And here we go. Malachi Black, Jonathan Joestar. Both men looking to leave with the Reality Stone. Dude, why didn't you change Megan's finisher back and change that flip pile driver back to the Panama Sunrise? Well, I said during the match, I guess you watched it muted, that that was recorded a long time ago. I think that might have been the last match recorded before the change. The guy got stabbed in GCW, he lost so much blood. Yeah, I heard about that, Chris. It was nutty. I saw like a picture. Yes, exactly. Very different people. Yeah. Daniel Bryan Danielson and Bryan Daniel Bryanson are different people. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this. Anyway, what happened on tonight's show? CM Punk won a Battle Royale. He will get the title match of his choice. Kenny Rodriguez, the captain of RUW, earned a slot in the Royal Rumble. And Christian Cage is Lance Uppercut's contender for the Solar Championship. And Kenny Omega earned his slot in the Royal Rumble as well. Another example, Malachi Black and Aleister Black, long-lost twin brothers. Actually, they're triplets. Malachi Black, Aleister Black, and this guy called Tommy End, you might have heard of him. They're all triplets. They're all related. They're all brothers. I'm going to say this. If you're going to change something on one of my calls, just ask me, please. That was changed a long time ago, and I changed... I don't think I changed it back to Panama Sunrise. I can do that. But I definitely did change the finisher back. But come on, are more brutal death matches. There are more brutal death matches. Oh, than the one where he got stabbed? Probably. That doesn't make it good. There's the one where Nick Gage literally died. Oh, yee, Tommy End. I saw more brutal death matches, yes. But the more brutal doesn't always mean the more better. Yeah, you lose that much blood, you gotta end it. I know everyone wants to be tough. I think he pushed the referee away when he was trying to end it. Also, what happened to that girl that got added to the HOB? House of Black? She just kind of vanished. That's right. Oh, Julia Hart in the HOB. Yes. I think they might be doing a House of Black versus Moxley thing. I know we're obviously getting Brody King Moxley on the next episode of Dynamite. But I would not be surprised if there's a whole feud that leads to Malachi Moxley. You know what I mean? And the whole faction. We'll see. They could do Jericho Moxley again, which would be fine by me as well. Okay. I'm back. Phone call. I'm back. Anywho, got a dip. Been good to chat, man. Alright, Speedy, if you're still here, see you later. That's right. How are you? I'm doing good, Chris. I'm doing swell. I didn't saw the video of the guy getting stabbed in GCW. Okay. I just saw a picture. I didn't see the video either. I went for the... what... Does he have a move for it? In, AW? I know it used to be the Black Mass. I don't know if it still is. Black Mass is a good name for a move. He's got him on the top turnbuckle. Jonathan Joestar playing in the strikes. Look at this. Stump puller. Not enough. I'm good, says Chris. That's good to hear. Did you watch any AEW or GCW recently? I heard that Nick Wayne, Will Ospreay was very good, but I did not see it. I think that was GCW, I Never Liked You. I think Moxley was on that show too, defending the title. I should probably watch that. I think I'm going to watch that. Actually, I'm about halfway through the Impact pay-per-view Against All Odds. And after I watch that, I'll probably watch the GCW show. AEW, yes. What's your favorite? Did you watch Forbidden Door, Blood and Guts, The Royal Rampage? What was your some of your favorite matches? I'm pretty excited for Brody King, John Moxley. I think that's going to be very good. I think Brody King's going to beat the piss out of him before Moxley gets the upper hand, obviously. Nice deadlift German suplex by Malachi Black. Back elbow. Running kick, caught by Jonathan. Joestar now goes for the lariat. Malachi Black knocks him. That was a sick finish. That was a knockout win. And Malachi Black has procured the reality belt. Knockout, yes. I mean, that is the last match of the show. It was nice talking to you, Chris. But that was it. Yeah. I gotta go pick something up. That's what that phone call was about. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. At 3 o'clock Eastern, I think I'm gonna start the stream tomorrow. A little later than I've been doing it, just because that's when it seems like people show up. Anyway. I love you all. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. You are all kawaii desu desu. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully I'll stream tomorrow. Kisses, hugs, rubs, and tugs. Bye-bye.